YouTube. I am Pinstar, and this is Big Pharma Strategy and Tactics Rebooted Episode 4. So when we last left our Fun in the Sun company of Pinstar Productions, we have a competitor knocking on our door. They want part of the rash cream market. They see the potential, but they don't see the wisdom of the creamer, at least not yet. And remember in previous episodes I said that the AI was a bit more dangerous right now. The fact that this other competitor, I think it was Cooperative Care, was able to grab the fourth ingredient, which is the rash here, this early in the game is, I mean, she's working at operating margin 38%. She's got explorers. She's got scientists rocking here. So she's going to be continuously trying to tap into the markets that we're trying to get into. I've seen games where the AI dies and, fires their explorers and fires their scientists so they don't go bankrupt or, can start doing something before they even get to the fourth ingredient. And she got to the fourth ingredient in record time, and who's to say these guys aren't right behind them? 37%. He's got no explorers though, so he might be starting to peter. He's got explorers though, although fewer explorers, so he might not have a second explorer, which means he's probably working on that. And look at that. Yeah, acid reflux with an E grade. You guys got to get yourselves some creamers. But she's got the two explorers. She's got probably 3 scientists. So she might not be too far behind getting creamers of her own and changing up her formulation to ditch the pill. Especially once the cure rating goes south for her. That might be in the cards here. So Cooperative Care is probably my number one competitor, because she's sitting pretty in with the soothes cough. I think have other people abandoned? No, he hasn't abandoned. He's making 60. He's essentially making 60. So they're all making 60 in the cough market. I'm the only one who's not in the cough market. Should I be in the cough market? Probably not. Everyone's dialed down their participation and their saturation. But again, I don't have any points invested into the lungs line here, so I might not go that direction. I've got other plans though, because we are close at hand to getting ourselves a multi-mixer. So even if Cooperative Care plays catch up here, we're going to stay one step ahead of her. So let's dive in here. So we've got our 3 rash lines running. So we're already saturating the market ourselves, never mind her. So we are trying to teach her the error of her ways, and hopefully when her profits go south, her answer is not, I should get a creamer, but I should get the hell out of here and leave this guy alone, because I ain't going to make any money on this. Whether or not she actually does that, that's another matter. Ulcero, ulcers. No, you may not have free entry into this market. No, you may not have free entry into this market. I need to dive into that. Yeah, you're but you've got it in pill form, so it's gonna suck for you. But I don't want to give him that free market share here. So we gotta expand our line here ASAP. Where do I can get this one going. I should have enough money to make an ulcer line here. 3 evaporators, 6, and the creamer. I should be able to afford all that, and I've got the room. So I'm gonna try and do a dot matrix printer down this way and then back. Nope. Or I could start over here and make this the final thing. Actually, let me place my creamer and find out which direction would be ideal for our creamer here. Yeah, looks like I'm going to waste that pocket of space up there one way or the other. Not ideal. Not ideal. Or I could just do these two and use these two for something else. And why don't I try that? Let me think. That's yes. We'll buy it straight up and deliver it to you, and hope you don't notice that it's a placebo. Actually, no, that won't work. But this might. Yeah, because that can just dive off there. Actually, that's not bad at all right here. That's not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so this is actually going to be our this could be our exit thing here. This we're gonna have to skirt. Actually, no. Could go either direction, really. So this will be our entrance. All right, evaporators, 3 of them. Hit it. We don't want to dot matrix up this way, so we're going to want to go back and forth. But we are going to want to go up a little and then come back down, because I don't want to cut off this too badly. So, I don't want to get too near to that, because that could cause spacing problems. I want to do this so bad! Pardon. Alright, so I leave a lane down here, and that gives room to go over here. So that's still good. This would be a perfect circle. Oh, why am I wasting so much space? Curse you, Tim! Curse you and your belt spacing shenanigans. Alright, now for the dissolvers. Ooh, that doesn't quite work. It almost works. It's almost a good idea. This makes me sad, Panda. This is just a big pocket of wasted space. Alright, maybe it would actually behoove me to start up here. Yeah, fine. There. Start you here. Actually, this is a little thing here, like a sort of a yin-yang look to it. This kind of lets you get a little spacing in for back-to-back evaporators. I don't think we'll be able to make use of the space up here, though, unfortunately. Yeah, just one off of that. Well, if I move this, because this does not need to be here. There. Now you can go here. And that's a little bit better. Okay, so that's the out. Here's the in, back and around. Yep, that's as good as I'm going to get with that. So let's do some dissolvers. Alright, I'm going to lose that space over here. Actually, you know what? Let's push. Do I actually just want to... No, I don't want to wipe it out entirely. So let's just cram this in a corner here to help with space issues. I do want to keep it. I do not want to ditch it. But let's try and make this as compact as humanly possible. That's about as good as we're going to get. That's about as good as we're going to get. That way I can have some more wiggle room here with these dissolvers. 1, 2, 3. Waste a lot of space down here. 4. Yeah. Let's place belts so I don't accidentally trap myself. There we go. I think we can still make this work and give enough room for these two to do something. 4. Yeah, might as well just go down the line. 4, 5. Actually, yeah, 6. And that'll plug right into there nice and neatly. There. Plenty of room to do something small over here. Or something bigger once I buy out these two things. Alright, I think I'm good here. So, stomach ulcers it is, because again, we're not letting them have a free ride. Not in the least. We want that market tapped. We want that ingredient tapped. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of a hit for a few days here, but hopefully that doesn't give her false hope. And hey, we had just enough money to make that happen for us. So sweet. What's this thing doing? 50 bucks, not bad. Actually, it's probably doing better than it's doing better than the Santan ball. But again, that's because of the competition. I still stand behind my choice to make that happen. Oh, I could tap into it. You know what? Let's just since this doesn't require too much setup, and I can just use the slots while I have them. I'll make this one a painkiller, just because I can. So two dissolvers, and then I can just grab one of these, two of these pill printers, and get them for free. Might as well use the slots. I mean, I might just do away with them later on. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Pill printer. Almost beautiful. I mean, it's still quite beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to have a little bit more use of space here. Actually, oops. Oh, well, there we go. No, that's not going to... Wrong way. There. Okay. So yeah, that's okay. It's not the most ideal, but it's pretty darn close. And it'll make us a little bit more money in the short term, so we're not wasting the slots. Oops. And we don't have to worry about burning too much cash because this is a cheap setup. So yeah, maybe going back into because painkillers market it's nothing. And we've already got our discounts in place there, so yeah, might as well take the 50 while we have it. But yeah, I do need to be defensive about my stomach ulcers stuff. I do have a longer term solution in plan for the stomach ulcers. Ah, the analyzer, yes. Okay, let's see, rash. We could analyze rash, because maybe if we take a step or two further down we could. But purified jack here. I do want to analyze this. I want to analyze this because acid reflux could work for us, depending. So we're going to take a nibble on it. I don't actually have a free slot, so I'm going to have to nibble on it. But thankfully, as long as I remember, I should only ever have to buy one analyzer, the entire game. So we'll nibble on it. We'll do this at half mass. All right, yeah, and you are. What the heck? I'll upgrade the analyzer. Just one. I don't see any reason to put any more than just 1 point into that. Alright, so we got 2 in the creamer, 2 in the dissolver. Might behoove us to hit the evaporator with 1 more. Just because now we have 3 lines rocking 3 of them. But I might also want to save some points for the multi-mixer. Because I foresee us using that in the future. Okay, good. Yeah, analyzing this is gonna... The stomach, this jack ear stuff, I think this is where we're gonna set up shop. Because we've got this encourages anxiety, this 2-dot catalyst. This thing's gonna be darn important to us. And you know what? It has a free space in it, so it gives us some flexibility when we do the multi-mixers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a quick cut here, do some fast forwarding until we learn what's in this stuff, and also see what my AI opponents do. We're making some really nice money here too. I might be able to pay off that loan early. How much we got? 61K? Yeah, might be able to pay it off early. And the replacement loan over here, this thing's awesome. This is an awesome little loan. If we ever need to take a little loan, we've got one. So yeah, let me kick it into hyperspeed here. Hang on. Antihistamines, don't care. All right, see you on the flip side. Okay, we are back. We haven't discovered all the things yet, but enough things have happened. We did discover one thing, dry's mouth. That's actually the one thing I don't really care about, because nothing that we do deals with dry's mouth. But we got our multi-mixer. Awesome. Other thing is, look at what happened here. Cooperative Care buggered off. That's right. They did not. They said, oops, that rash market's not looking so hot, so we got to get the heck out of there. That's good. Now, looking at the rash market, however, we're starting to cure people. We got to be careful about that. So I do not want to oversaturate, because we're already oversaturating this like crazy. So I do want to make sure I don't oversaturate that. So we're going to stop this line right here. We'll let the rest of the stuff that we've already bought and put in process go out the door, but we're not. I'm going to keep it to 2 lines here, so I don't destroy my own market. Because I've done that before. I did that last time with the hypertension. What do we got here? Anxiety. So there's the anxiety. Now, where does that lie with that? So actually, yeah, pushing it 1 extra down here pushes it further away from the hotspot. That's a good thing. We're not going to get the stomach ulcers because we're not testing the upgraded stuff here. Although that might be next on my list. I do want to learn the actual acid reflux sweet spot, see if it's worthy of or a viable thing. Although that's going to put us to the hot spot unless if the sweet spot's over here, that might make it worthwhile, because then we can just dodge it entirely. Nope. No. Although, if we overprocess it just a little bit, it'll still be pretty good. Although, it's just not. It's not. It's just not really going to be worth it. Although it might be worth it for the tactical use I have in mind. See, this purified jack gear liquid, I want to monopolize this. I want everyone away from it. So by spiking the cost of it, by overdoing it, here we go. Have some points here. Upgrade you. Oops. One more point, and I'll get the jack gear liquid. By spiking the cost of this, the jack gear liquid, it will dissuade anybody from doing it, using it, and that not only means that, but it also keep people away from this 2-dot catalyst. Speaking of catalyst, this moon fern has one, but that's a bit further down the line. There's a 3-dot over here, but I haven't seen anything that wants a 3-dot catalyst, so I don't need to go crazy going after more of that. Research. There we go. Do I want the shaker? I may or may not need the shaker. That depends on, well, how things shake out. Actually, let's dive into that and see if we do want the shaker or not. I'm going to put my 2 points into the evaporator here, just to make use of that, since that will boost my bottom lines around here. But let's do some planning. Let's take a look at our cures here, because we got 2 things that we can use the multi-mixer for here. We can dive into prevents acne. Or we can go, we can leap right into the lungs here and get to a treats bronchitis. Now, here's the question, though, is what's going to be easier to multi-mix? Now, ideally, the treats bronchitis is going to make us more money. It will require a little bit more processing, but ultimately, for a door-for-door thing, it's going to make us more money. But if we have to shake something to get there, not really worth it, especially since we're not going down the lung lines. Skin, we're already kind of monopolizing it, so I'm kind of inclined to make the effort to do prevents acne, especially if we can double up. So let's see here. All right, so the rash, we have 2 empty bottoms down here, and anxiety is poop. All right. Well, Now hang on. look at this. If we shake the sticky xalic acid distillate once, that would kick the rash down here, which would, and yeah, if we kick the rash down here, and if we made the jack ear liquid the base, it would obliterate the fatigue. Add the rash to this mix. Yeah, there'd still be the dry mouth. But we'd also get the common acid reflux, which, if the rash ends up being, I mean, if they share a common thing, this might be able to be a good dual cure. And heck, if it does stomach ulcers, I could replace my stomach ulcer line and make them pull double duty. So this might be worth the effort to break out the shaker. Now let's look at the alternative, the lungs. So causes cough. Causes constipation. Yes, it causes cough. We would need to shake that as well. So either way you shake it, we're going to need the shaker to make use of this. So we may as well get it sooner rather than later. We'll leave that one scientist in there to farm up some more points. It's also at this point that I might yeah, I think it's time we hit up one more scientist here, because I might want to go the national headquarters planning permission. It's not super critical that I do that, but yeah. Well, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna have the two scientists sit there and generate more upgrade points, because I like me some upgrade points. All right, so we don't need this anymore to nibble on that. What else can we nibble on? That's still acid reflux. That's no room. What's got space for a nibble point here? That's not too far down the line, but far enough. Stomach ulcers. There we go. So we will we'll nibble on this down here. Get you fixed up here, so I can find out the sweet spot of stomach ulcers. So if I can tweak my medicine just a little bit, that might help me out there. What else might be worthwhile doing? I'm not going to bother finding the sweet spot of pain because it's going to require too much stuff. Stomach ulcers and rash. I might do it because one extra round of processing for rash might make it more profitable. So yeah, I think rash will be my next processing target here. But I wanna get the stomach ulcers first. All right, so once we're just gonna build up here. Because I am just accumulating cash here. I do kind of want to obliterate this loan because that will help my, because I'm making enough money as it is, and getting rid of this thing will increase my daily profits by 128 bucks, and all that extra interest is interest that I don't need to pay down the line. So it'll be worth it as well. As far as down here, we could make use for a shaker line here, since we've already kind of built up this area, although something's got to be done with these doors. I don't know what, but something. I've kind of backed myself into a little corner here. I'll figure something out useful to do with these doors. But yeah, these two things will be my next purchases. What do we have here? Oh, Cooperative, you're going into ulcers. Oh wait, no, that's her. Anti-seizure? Oh! What the hell? Oh. Anti-seizure. Crap. Wow, she's already gone down the pain line with a multi-mix product. Damn! I got beat to a multi-mix product by the AI. Damn, this is kind of scary actually. Now we really gotta double down on trying to monopolize this thing, because we want to get this thing off the board for them. So we're gonna keep upping our discounts, because obviously we don't want them to have it. But yeah, 30% discount here, 30% discount here. Going down the acne route, probably our best route here. But damn, that is just, yeah, because they're tapping into the stomach acid market, and I was thinking of doing the same damn thing. So even if I'm not fighting over with the seizure meds, but her having access to the anti-seizure medication, a double medication like that, she's gonna be a thorn in my side down the line here. Cooperative care is not. Yeah, I'm hoping that she doesn't go, and yes, she's only making 15. That's a good thing. She's got it in pill form. That's also a good thing. So this cure rating's probably going to go south. And once it goes to like the E minus routes, even this double cure is just going to go. Now, granted, it's still probably her most profitable thing out there. What do we got here? Ulcers. Ooh, actually, ulcers, that looks pretty good. What are we doing with ulcers, and what can we do with ulcers? We just need to scoot you by one. So just fit in one more. Easier said than done. I might just leave it because of the space considerations. Yeah. Either that or I mean, it would make it an overall better drug. It would really, because it would make it further away from the hotspot of anxiety. Although it would introduce it to dry mouth. So you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it because I think the dry mouth is going to make it worse than it is. It's 75% strength instead of 100% strength, but we're dodging an entire new thing. I mean, yeah, the creamer can mitigate that, but it's still going to be something worse. So you know what? It's not worth it to move. I am making that decision. All right, so let's go nibble on. Whoop, aha! Thank you, Tim. That's one change I approve of. Still wish I could do machine butting, but let's nibble on the rash cream here. Find out what it's got going for it. You guys, yeah, you're still mostly profitable, so I'll just leave you be. I'll probably replace you with something else if I find something more interesting. Okay, how am I on the shaker? Close. Very close. I think, so I think this is a good stopping point. So in our next episode, we will dive ourselves into the multi-mixer realm and hopefully play catch-up here to Cooperative Care. I have never seen an AI this aggressive and this successful. And this is actually going to keep things very interesting for us, because we're going to be fighting our neck and neck even as we get down into the technology. So should make for an interesting playthrough here. So if you like this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing off. See ya!